Effectiveness of composting kitchen waste in reducing garbage. Did you know that a large chunk of what we throw away daily is kitchen scraps, fruit peels, vegetable trimmings, leftover things that still have life in them? What if instead of sending these to landfill, we composted them? Could that really make a dent in waste volumes, in greenhouse gases, and local soils? Let's explore what recent data tells us about the effectiveness of composting kitchen waste. Household generates massive amounts of food/kitchen waste. In India alone, 78.2 million tons of food waste each year. Source WRI India. Cities struggle. Many municipal solid waste streams are dominated by wet/organic waste that, if mixed, goes to landfills, decaying anaerobically, producing methane, a potent greenhouse gas. What is composting? Controlled decomposition of organic biodegradable kitchen waste by microbes, turning waste into useful compost. Benefits: reduces volume of waste going to landfill or to incineration. Cuts down methane emissions since organics in landfill produces methane versus composting produces carbon dioxide under aerobic conditions, which has lower warming potential per carbon dioxide molecule versus methane. Improves soil quality. Compost is rich in nutrients and improves water retention. Structure: reduces need for chemical fertilizers. Local circular economy. Kitchen waste turns into resources locally. From India, according to SBM Urban Dashboard, there are approximately 2,507 plants designed to handle wet biodegradable waste with capacity of 1,17,112 ton per day (TPD). Jara.news composting/wet waste to compost plants approximately 2,390 plants with approximately 1,13,113 TPD capacity. Jara.news biomethanation plants fewer approximately 117 handling approximately 3,999 TPD. Zara.news but only approximately 76% of total waste generated is being handled by this infrastructure. The rest still may be going to unscientific landfills, dumps, or otherwise not processed properly. Zara.news some states are performing better than others. Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Kerala, Maharashtra, Odisha have achieved approximately 50% of waste processed. Zara.news at smaller/community level example of Vadodara, Gujarat. A women's self-help group converted approximately 4,800 kg of wet kitchen waste into more than 1,000 kg compost in few months. The Times of India reduction in greenhouse gas emission. One estimation is that if India increased composting practice to cover 20% of its food waste, it could sequester about 10 million tons of carbon dioxide annually. EAI.in Quality and utilization issue. Compost produced sometimes is of poor quality, contamination by plastic, etc., or it is not fully utilized. Down to earth source segregation is weak. If kitchen waste is mixed with other non-biodegradable waste, composting becomes harder or impossible. Infrastructure gap. Even though capacity is building, not all places have access to composting land or programs. Some states or regions have very low processing rate. Example: some northeastern states in India are near zero or very low. Zara.news behavioral challenges people's habit about separating waste awareness, willingness, also logistical issue, collecting segregated waste, transporting it, avoiding smell, etc. Cost and time. Composting takes time, labor. In some models, the cost for pre-treatment, utilities, labor are non-trivial. Also, turning compost need monitoring. MDPI, good mix of waste, combining kitchen waste with green waste yard trimmings, leaves improve composting speed and quality. Decentralized/community or home. Composting help reduce transportation cost and accelerates turnaround. Technology and innovation, rotating drums, aerated system, vermicomposting, smart/automated compost bins. Example: in India, youth built an automated vermicomposting unit that cuts composting time substantially. The Times of India policy and incentives. Government rules or guidelines for sources, segregation, subsidies, or support for composting infrastructure. Public awareness campaigns, monitoring and measuring how much waste is diverted, assessing greenhouse gas, regular quality checks. Summary: composting kitchen waste is clearly effective in reducing garbage volumes, cutting methane emission, improving soil health, and contributing to circular resource flow, but its full effectiveness depends on proper segregation, adequate infrastructure, behavior change, and quality control. Data wise, while India has built substantial capacity, there is still a gap. Only approximately 50 to 76% of generated waste is effectively being processed in many places, meaning a lot of potential remains untapped. Call to action for viewers: segregate kitchen slash organic waste at home, set up home compost or participate in community composting, push for better municipal policies and infrastructure, use composting in gardens slash local green spaces. Ending note: composting is not just about handling waste, it is about transforming what we throw away into something valuable. If more of us do it, we can reduce our garbage, clean up our environment, and improve our climate's future.